After 7 years, we got a new Star Wars movie back in theaters. Hi everyone, I'm Ronan Shane. I'm here to do my small spoiler-free review of Mandalorian and Grogu. This film is just a blast, y'all. Self-contained, simple story that doesn't require a lot of knowledge of Star Wars to enjoy it, and doesn't negate stuff that us fans have been following since 2019, since these characters made their debut. Pleasantly joyful when the movie started and when the movie ended. And yeah, it was a unique experience today. I think that if you're a fan from 2019, you're gonna have fun with this if you've been watching the show for 3 seasons, and you could take anybody who has never seen the show. And I think for the most part, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni accomplished putting Pedro Pascal and Brendan Wayne and Lateef Crowder's The Mandalorian and Grogu himself to a general audience to be like, you might have missed out on some cool, very personal moments, but here's a fun tale of theirs, because they are working for the New Republic, taking care of Imperial warlords and those who are trying to prevent peace from staying. And I think it's just a cool thing to combine two different types of audiences going into the cinemas. I'll dive into more stuff and spoilers down the week when I'm more free to do it, but there were some nitpicks I had with the film. I think the first half is stronger than the second half, but even with the second half, if I feel how it's not as strong as the first one, the way it concludes was very sweet. I had my fix of stuff between an element of this, an element of that. And listen, for the silver screen, they made Mandalorian a badass, and they made Grogu as delightful and charming as he's ever been. I had a blast, y'all. Again, people, there's gonna be a lot of stuff went up, but again, I understand some critiques and nitpicks that people have of the film, but especially with how I felt about Mandalorian season 3 as a whole, I think this is a plus of where we're at with these characters. That's my spoiler-free thoughts on the film. I do have critiques with some of the dialogue. Some stuff does feel derivative, but it doesn't take away the charm, doesn't take away the emotional connection you have with these characters. It was fun seeing a Star Wars story that I didn't know what was gonna happen. Although some stuff I did, by later time, did predict. I'm like, this might happen. Didn't take away that I was in a room full of strangers, and we all had a blast with the music that Ludwig Göransson gave us, the visuals, the IMAX experience that we got, which I rarely get myself, because it's a very specific moments I use IMAX. And that's all I can say without revealing too much more of the film, and we'll dive into that down the line, and maybe with more people involved in a roundtable view for this film. And I'm very interested to see how people feel about this film who have seen the show and who have not seen the show. So hopefully you enjoyed my spoiler-free review. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the enthusiasm, see my coverage of all Star Wars stuff, especially right now because of this topic, my coverage of the leading up to the film's release with trailer reactions, theories. Go and watch my Road to the Mandalorian and Grogu rewatch series of the first few seasons, and more coverage will come down the line where we get to actually spit out stuff that we dug, we maybe didn't dug too much, and where we want the future of these characters in Star Wars to go. But until then, may the Force be with you, and this is the